Hello, welcome back to Desert Dogs Garage Metalworks. I realized I did not film some of what I was doing on this sidecar because I guess my mind was into it. So I did some more work on it and I want to show you what I did. Also, this is a video when I was making the ball joint bracket. This is actually the next morning. So you're going to see the gap where I started it on my lathe, making the bushing for the ball joint, and then I'm going to come back to this because I got a haircut and I will have long hair in the next shot, and then I'll go back to this. So this is actually that same day, but I did want to get you back in the loop on what I did do on this sidecar. So yeah, so here we go, I'll show you. So before, I had my Road King up on here on this table, as you from the last video you would notice. So what I did was I took it down because I needed to ride, and kind of in the way. I was bouncing around. I didn't feel a need for it to be up here. So before I took it down, I took these brackets and I tacked them good to the frame, and then over on this side there also. And then what I have done in the progress is I have made a fender, kind of temporarily mocked it up. It's not going to say mounted to here. It'll be taken off and it'll be mounted to the swing arm in some fashion. I'm not sure yet, but we'll make her work. So I got that, and then again it's tacked back here, and it will not be like this all the time. What I did with this pipe was I put it in my tubing bender, and I think it was I had a certain measurement to get it kind of consistent, how many pumps on the handle. And later I will end up taking and metal all across here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet with that, but again, so right now what I'm doing is I am making, this is that ball joint that's going to go here and hinge this wheel and hopefully make it work. So yeah, all right, well, I'm going to get back to it here. So right now what I'm doing is I am cutting. All right, so there's my piece in my lathe, and then this is my ball joint. So let me turn this out of the way. This is going to mount. This is going to mount in here this way. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting all this out of here, fit this so it's tight against here, and then this is going to attach. This part's going to attach to the swing arm, and then that part of the ball joint with the nut on it, this is a loose ball joint. It's out of I took it off a Ford Ranger part, but that's the ball joint I'm going to use because it's small enough, heavy duty enough for what I feel I need. So it's kind of going to run like this. This part again I'm holding on to onto the swing arm, and then this part right here is going to be mounted to the frame. So it's kind of going to be like a push against the ball joint, just how it's mounted on your car, so that all the force is from the top that way. So yeah, as I go, you'll see what I'm going to do. So, but anyway, right now, I'm cutting my parts and let you in a little bit on this. All right, so I'm going to go. It'll be 40 thousandths. 10. 20, 30, 40 thousandths cut. Well, you will start cutting one. I'm getting right close to having it where I want it. I'm going to stop tonight and finish tomorrow because I got to go slow and it's later. And yeah, so I'm going to finish it tomorrow. I'll be safe. All right. Yep, so like I said, I'm going to finish it in the morning because I'm getting pretty close. I only got maybe 1 or 2 little passes, a couple thousand. So kind of later in the evening toward dark, and I just want to make sure I got a fresh mind tomorrow because I don't want to screw the piece up. Otherwise, I got to start all over. So yeah, but here's what we got. That's what we got. That right there. I'm really close. Having that. I think I gotta go to this number right there. 1.6235. That's where that's at. So we're gonna give her a break. Do her in the morning. So all right, thanks for watching, and we'll check you in the morning. Peace. All right, well, it's the next day, and I need to finish this bushing from my ball joint. I have to get it to the correct size to this now, which is almost there. And then I got to face this off, which means flatten it exactly straight, and then get my distance of here to there so I can get the snap ring on and make it nice and tight so it doesn't move. But I got to get it to the size where I can press it in. I want to press it in so you can, then you got to press it back out just like a ball joint in a truck, car, whatever. So it's kind of my goal. So right now, got my ball joint. Turn my caliper on. See what we got here. Again, I showed the number 1.6235. That's where I'm at right there. You can see that. And right now on this, we are right there. 1.6080. So it's very close. So I'm just going to go in. I'm going to touch it and touch it till I just get it right, because if I screw, I gotta start all over, and I don't want to keep waste the steel. So let's do a pass, real light pass. Get in here and fire it up. I want to make sure everything is off. I don't want this going forward. Safety on this, not safety, just pay attention, because I wrapped a rag back here once and it broke my gears in here. So I always gotta, before I turn it on, I gotta make sure everything's clear. That's a lesson learned. So. Well, let's touch this. That in. Get it touched. A little touch. I'm going to run it just a tad. But if I go too far this side, I got the other side. That side. I just want to touch it. Bring it back. See where we're at here. I got kind of a little hump on here. I got to get this off. Where'd me file go? I got these marks when I was beating it out of there, which probably shouldn't have been beaten out of there, but I did it. Okay, go in and touch it again. Only going thousands at a time here. See. Come on. See. Come on. cutting. Touch it again. Okay, so I'm getting there with that. All right, I'm going to make one full pass with that set right there. Let her cut. Go all the way through. Probably going to have to touch it again. All right. Oh yeah, I'm getting there. Now, come on out of there. There we go. So the end that starts in there is smaller. So it goes in on that end, and that's 1.620 right around in there. And then this is about 1/1000th bigger there. So this is larger than that so that it will insert, but it won't go that far. So I'm gonna nick this sucker here. I am just gonna nick it. Oh, yeah. See where that cuts. I gotta get that burr off the edge of that. I'm gonna go over here on my flat sander real quick. I'll be right back. Now, I don't have that damn bind on there. All right. Run that, see how much I got out of there. I don't know if she's cutting or not. Yep, she's cutting a little. I'm gonna let that go through because I know that's not still too small for that. That's okay. I'll sneak up on it. See where I'm at there. There we go. I think that's perfect. It starts, yeah, it starts, but it won't go in until I press on it. Good. Got it. Whee! Yep. Now, get her back out of there. That's what I want. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I want to face this edge off here. That is the edge I want to go against there. There we go. Do it and make a nice, perfectly flat surface. All right, gone. Good. So pull that piece out. Yeah. It's getting there. Yep. Showing her. She'll go in there, she starts to get taut there, and then she'll get tight. Okay, now, the next step. 0. We want you know what? I'm gonna put the snap ring on there. I don't know what the hell I do with my good snap ring pliers. Fucking cheap set, but yeah, where are my good ones at?
2 hours later.
So I found them. You know where they're at? Right where I left them. See what we need. There, snap ring on will kind of tell me where I gotta be. 5.470. Okay. Take that back off. .470. Alright, that gets you up there. Make a mark around there so I know where I'm at. Get close. That way I can see it on the lathe when I'm spinning it. And I won't go over. Alright, now cut this. I'm gonna cut some pieces of this. Better fill my caps. Okay. Okay, so where we're at. Let's see where we are at here. I'm gonna leave that. I think I'm pretty close. I can see my line here, and I'd rather be able to take a little more off it than take too much. I want that sucker tight. So. Yeah, so that's that. It's a little warm now. It might just slip right over there. Yeah, see? Yeah, I think that's going to be great. I want it tight. It ain't set down there yet, but it will seat. It will seat. Should be. Nope, a little taper on it. That's good. All right, we'll clean her up. All right, so let's take this. Let's clean it up, and I started a little bit here, but we'll put it on the put it on my flat disc, and we'll clean these up, and we'll make it look like a professional did it. All right, turn her on. If I gotta cut it, if it's too thick and I get that ball joint in there, I can always just take some more off with the lathe, put it back in, but I'm gonna leave it at that for now. So yeah, well, I enjoy doing this stuff. So if you like watching, it could be boring at times, but you know, I don't know, I'll try to take you through every process I go, and I'll learn stuff, I'll screw stuff up, but you know, it's how it is. So anyway, it's making the bushing for the ball joint. On the next one, I'm going to start installing the swing arm with the ball joint in there and get my brain put together on what I'm going to do with that. So it'll be interesting. I've seen swivel sidecars before. I've actually seen them going down the road, and I'm going to do a swivel sidecar, but I'm also going to do something different where the front wheel, this would be the driver here. When he turns a corner, the wheels go like this, right? But then when you go around the corner, the wheels kind of go like this. Well, I want to make this will do the same also, and then travel like that. That's the purpose of the ball joint leading up here, is that it will actually travel with the motorcycle and go back and forth like this. It'll turn, and I think it'll really help on control, and I think it'll help on stability. I'm also going to make a lock on that sidecar that if I get into a situation like a sandy situation where sometimes they get pretty heavy and I don't want to tip that whole thing over, I'm going to put a lock in this so that it'll be like a trike in a way, or a sidecar that doesn't tip. So, but anyway, that's what I'm going for. So I hope you like this, and I'll get some more coming out. And if you would, subscribe, like, and pass this on. Share it if you would. Trying to build the channel, and I've got a couple videos, and I got a lot more going. So peace. Thank you.